Oh my gosh, I have a science project due on atomic structure, but I don't remember anything because I learned it at the beginning of the year.
Well, I don't mean to be an intruder, but I overheard your conversation with yourself and I happen to know everything about science, especially atomic structure.
Okay, can you please explain every detail you know about atomic structure, but slowly please?
The first thing to start with is the atom. You need an atom for atomic structure.
What's an atom?
An atom is the smallest part of an element and it has 3 parts that make it up.
Okay, now I know what an atom is, but what is the 3 parts that make it up?
There are really 4 parts of an atom, including the nucleus. The other 3 are protons, neutrons, and electrons.
What is that?
The nucleus is the center of the atom. A proton is a positively charged particle, an electron is a negatively charged particle, and a neutron is a neutral or chargeless particle. These are all subatomic particles, to be exact.
So now I know what proton, neutron, electron, and nucleus means, but what does subatomic mean?
The word subatomic means smaller than an atom because smaller, atomic, atom.
Okay, that makes sense now.
In an element, protons and electrons affect what the element is, and the numbers of protons and electrons affect the amount of neutrons there are in the element.
What is an element?
An element is a form of matter that cannot be separated into simpler substances by any ordinary chemical methods or cannot be broken down by any other chemical methods. The atoms make up particles in the element that makes elements like hydrogen.
What is a particle?
A particle is a very small piece of something.
Also something else that affects the element than the amount of protons and electrons is the electron cloud that determines the charge in an element.
What is an electron cloud?
An electron cloud is where there is empty spaces around the nucleus in an atom where electrons travel that determines the charge.
Another thing that can affect an element is atoms that are in an element affect its charge, and it can be an isotope.
What is an isotope?
An isotope is a term given to atoms of the same element that has different number of neutrons.
So the number of protons, electrons, neutrons, and isotope affect the element.
Yes, you're catching on to this.
The number of protons in an element is called an atomic number, and when looking at a diagram you look at the small number at the top and it's called the atomic number.
For protons, neutrons, electrons, they all have terms for the amount they have.
The mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Mass number is just protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom.
Okay.
Then there's an ion.
What is an ion?
An ion is an atom/molecule in which the total numbers of protons, giving the atom a net positive or negative, are electrical charges.
Okay, that's all you need for your project.
Thank you very much.